Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to review for you the new NARS Radiant Creamy Correctors. 2 weeks ago I picked up samples of the shade medium and medium deep, and I've been trying them out for the last couple of weeks. I was really confused. Initially I was just going to buy this online, but I was really confused between the shade medium and medium deep. I did not know which was going to work for my under eye circles. So I decided to get a sample of both shades so I can try them out and see which one I like better. Straight up, this is a great formulation. So I really love this corrector. I have already done my top favorite correctors video, so if you haven't seen it, go check that out, especially if you're looking for more options, because different brands will be available in different parts of the world. What I love about the NARS is that it's a very creamy corrector. It's fluid, and I think this is a great formulation for people who have really dry under eyes. If you do, I think look at this one and also look at the MAC Pepper and Pine. I talked about it in my top correctors video. Those are really the two correctors you want to look at if you have a really dry under eye area, because they're a little bit more hydrating. They're a little bit more of a dewy / creamy finish. This corrector also has some shimmer. Now this may put some of you off. When I first tried this, it definitely put me off because I really don't like any shimmer in my correctors or in my concealer especially. I really don't like shimmer. Maybe it's just a personal preference. It's not something I like. However, with this formulation, it is very fine, and when you put concealer right on top of this corrector, you don't see the shimmer at all. You will see the shimmer when you first apply it. However, after the concealer, you won't be able to see any shimmer whatsoever. It is also very fine shimmer, and it's not too concentrated either, so it really doesn't bother me. I've also been using this corrector around my mouth area, and yes, you can see a little bit of shimmer, but by the time you go on and put your foundation on, you don't really see anything. So I'm okay with the shimmer in this formula. I feel like the shimmer is there just to bring some light in that area, which is probably why this is called Radiant. Anyway, let's have a look at the two shades medium and medium deep under my eyes so you can kind of get an idea of what these shades look like. So I have medium intensity brown under eye circles. You can kind of see that here, and I'm just going to go ahead and start with first the shade medium. Now, as I've been trying these out in these little sample pots, the formula has been drying out a little bit on me, and that's just because they're in a sample pot and normally it comes in a tube. So when I first tried it in the first week that I got these, they were actually really creamy and liquidy. So just know that when you do get them, when you buy a tube of this, it will be a lot creamier and a little bit more fluid than what you see right now. So I'm going to pop the shade medium right here. As you can see, it's quite bright. I was really confused between medium and medium deep, so I decided to get samples of both. I really wasn't sure which one would be the right color, and then I didn't want to order the wrong one online. I mean, they are pretty expensive. And here is shade medium, and I really love medium. I feel like medium does a really great job at color correcting my under eye circles. Again, my under eye circles aren't too dark. I would say they are about medium intensity. But I do have deep set eyes, so a lot of the darkness that you see is just a natural shadow that just comes because my eyes are a bit deep set. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more right here in just this area. And I'm taking it up in the corner here because I have darkness here as well. Now I'm going to go with the next shade up, which is medium deep, which is quite considerably darker, and it is a pretty bright orange on this side of my eye. I really enjoy this formula. It's quite creamy, so those of you who have really dry under eyes, I think this one you will really enjoy. As you can see, this is a lot more orange than medium, which is more of a peach shade. So here we have shade medium and medium deep. I can wear absolutely both shades. So both shades work on my intensity under eye circles. And I think if you have under eye circles that are darker than mine, they're a little bit more deeper, maybe they're more purple shade right here, which is medium deep, I think that's going to color correct a little bit better for you. Whereas if you've got under eye circles that are lighter than mine or about my intensity, I think this shade is probably a really good match. I really love how this shade kind of matches with my skin tone. So this one is quite predominantly orange, whereas this one kind of matches my skin tone, and I do like the brightening effect that this shade gives my under eye circles. Now I do think this side looks brighter than this side. I feel like I need a lot more concealer on this side just to conceal that very strong orange color corrector. So I'm going to go in and apply a little bit more on this side. Here we go. As you guys saw, I can really wear both of these shades. Both medium and medium deep work for me. Now, I do personally prefer the shade medium. I feel like that is the right tone for my under eye circles. Yes, I have dark under eye circles, but they're not too dark and they are brown. I don't have purple or sort of blue tones for my under eye circles, and I find that the medium shade works really, really well for me. So I am definitely thinking about buying this. I do already have quite a few correctors, and that's really the only thing that is stopping me from buying these, is that I already own quite a few correctors. I don't really need any more, but this formula is really, really good. Eventually, I do actually want to buy the shade medium. I love how it brightens the under eye area for me, and I can go in with my concealer and I don't have to apply a lot of concealer, because the deeper you go for your corrector shade, the more concealer you need to cover up that corrector shade, like the orange corrector shades. So if I can avoid using the more intense shades, that's better. I've also tried this formula with lots of different concealers. I've kind of like checked all my stash and tried this corrector under every single concealer that I own, and it worked beautifully for every single one. This corrector is a big tick for me. If you're thinking about buying this, I think you will really enjoy it. Just know that shimmer, yes, it's there, yes, it's noticeable, but once you have your base on or your concealer on, you'll be fine. You won't see it. I don't see it really. And of course, if your under eye circles are a lot more deeper than my one that you saw in the footage before, then of course pick up shade medium deep. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen my top corrector video, check that out. And there's another video here that's probably recommended by YouTube. If you haven't seen that video, check that out as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.